for a person who was 80 kilos through her school life, who's never even gone close to the podium, to being India's first and only 6-time woman world champion in a sports event, it takes a lot.
She is a renowned GST expert, a national faculty on indirect taxation, and someone who has won gold medal for her own country.
So one takeaway from this podcast I'd like everyone to have is that find yourself a mentor at whatever age you are. I mean, it does not matter. Indian women are very nurturing by nature. Things like giving love and care comes very naturally and very instinctively to us. So in the course, in my practice as a chartered accountant or as an athlete, where I am again pretty much a big minority compared to the larger number of men in the kettlebell fraternity, I've never really seen this coming as a disadvantage to me. क्योंकि मैं 4 लाइनें अपने आप को हमेशा बोलती हूँ एवरी मॉर्निंग.
अपने जीवन से आप प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन सर्वोत्तम.
यदि लोग आपके जीवन से प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन उत्तम है. पर यदि आप स्वयं अपने जीवन से प्रसन्न हैं तब जीवन सर्वोत्तम है, उत्तम से भी ऊपर.
One myth about kettlebell sport which you want to say?
Mothers can't lift.
Welcome everyone to the ICIS podcast episode number 6. Today on the CA Unplugged podcast, we are not just celebrating a chartered accountant, we are celebrating a force of nature who lift more than just financial statements. She is India's first and the only 6-time women's world champion in kettlebell sports, a feat that defies all conventional boundaries of what a chartered accountant can be. A powerhouse on stage, on it and off it. She is a renowned GST expert, a national faculty on indirect taxation, and someone who has won gold medal for her own country. Her remarkable journey has been recognized with the Pride of Bengal Award 2022, placing her among icons like Arnab Goswami and Leander Pace, and she won recently named one of the ICI's top 50 Finn influencers of India in 2024. As a TEDx speaker, a motivator, and a mother, she has delivered talks at esteemed platforms like the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, and the Army Wives Welfare Association. And in a rare honor, Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji himself wrote a personal letter to her father, applauding Shivani's dedication to fitness, finance, and family, and calling her a symbol of national progress, which is great. She got brain, strength, spirit. She's got everything to call herself a successful chartered accountant. Let's dive into the incredible journey of a woman who lifts more than just weights. She lifts boundaries. Miss Shivani, welcome to the ICI podcast today.
Thank you so much, Rishi. It's a complete honor and privilege. Thank you so much to ICI Dubai for having me over.
Honestly speaking, it feels great to talk to a champion and a fellow chartered accountant. So nice.
Feelings are mutual. Absolutely.
All right. I think we should start with something of your journey. Like, tell us more about where are you from? How did you grow up? What inspired you becoming a chartered accountant?
Okay, so that's like a lot of questions in one. I like to introduce myself as a mother, a homemaker, a practicing chartered accountant, and an international kettlebell athlete. That's pretty much the sum total of my life. I am born and brought up in Kolkata, a thoroughbred Kolkatan at heart, and grew up in a family of more than 40 people, a joint Marwari family, where I think we were never taught anything, Rishi. We were learning everything just by watching our parents and family members. And I think early on in life, I realized that life will always offer you 2 choices, fear and faith. And at the end of the day, life is a sum total of the choices you make. I'm very glad that I thrived in an environment that as a growing up kid, I always saw my parents, my family members through those different conflicts of the time back then. I'm a kid of the 80s, so life was very different for us back in the day. So I think early on in life, I always chose faith over fear. So I think that is what my family was all about. And now I'm married to a tea planter, and he runs his tea plantations in Assam. And I'm a very, very proud mother to a 10-year-old.
Wow. That's really great. So, being married to a tree planter and a chartered accountant, so I want to listen a little bit about when did you decide to become a chartered accountant? How that thing came to your mind to become a chartered accountant?
Well, you just asked me that what was life growing up for you, and I mentioned that we were the kid of the 80s.
Hmm.
We were never taught the concept of self-love and अपने लिए आगे बढ़ना है या
Hmm.
कुछ करना है. Growing up in a fairly conservative Marwari household, we realized that chartered accountancy was the only choice we had. So I'm a first generation chartered accountant, and I think the way of life was very simple. We were told what to do, we were given what to eat, we were told what to wear. And I think that is where the, early tenets of discipline, everything inculcated. So honestly, much like the sports I do, which is kettlebell, again with chartered accountancy, I didn't find the course found me. I always say it like that.
Right.
But needless to say, it's taught me an immense amount of resilience. It's taught me an immense amount of hard work. And today, being an athlete, a mother, and a chartered accountant, the one thing that I look back, I was recording a podcast for ICI Delhi, and someone asked me that, do tell me how being a chartered accountant has helped you in your sports and vice versa.
Hmm.
I think when I look back in hindsight, the one thing that this course has taught me is hard work beats talent. You may not be very talented, but at the end of the day, if you work hard for it, you will get it. Because even luck has a bad habit of favoring those who work for it.
Right.
So I think that's how my journey into chartered accountancy began.
So hard work beats talent, right? You said. Oh, such a beautiful line. That shows the journey in itself, what you have gone through. So what I can see that your first job was with PwC.
Yes.
You started your career. So how was your early days in the corporate world? Tell us a bit about that.
I think more than often in boardrooms and courtrooms, I used to be the only girl. I think not much has changed. I was at the tribunal recently. I think the ratio vis-a-vis what it was, say about 15 years back, has changed. But I think we still have a long, long way to go. And I think being a girl, honestly, has never come to my disadvantage. But at the same time, I have never really thought that I should be treated differently than a man. So women are very nurturing by nature. On my way to the studio, I was talking to Jay, and I was telling him that Indian women are very nurturing by nature. Things like giving love and care comes very naturally and very instinctively to us. But at the same time, जब आप boardrooms में जाते हो या courtrooms में जाते हो and you see that kahin na kahin you are in the minority, I realized early on that I have to make this as my strong point and not my weakness. So in the course, in my practice as a chartered accountant or as an athlete, where I am again pretty much a big minority compared to the larger number of men in the kettlebell fraternity, I've never really seen this coming as a disadvantage to me. क्योंकि मैं 4 लाइनें अपने आप को हमेशा बोलती हूँ every morning. And with your permission, I'd like to share it with you. मैं स्वयं हूँ सूरज अपना, मेरे सामने तम क्या है. मैं स्वयं हूँ सूरज अपना, मेरे सामने तम क्या है. चुटकी भर ये मुश्किलें और 2-4 जख्म क्या है. उड़ चला हूँ चीर के आंधियों की उड़ को मैं, मेरा जज्बा तय करेगा बाजुओं में दम क्या है.
Wow, wow, wow.
So
Super.
I think
Big round of applause. I'm sure the audience watching must be enjoying this
Thank
already.
you.
Very inspiring indeed. Thank you. All right. So I'm just imagining your journey and asking the question. So if you may allow. So you started with PwC as your first position, and then you've seen the corporate world. And then at some point you moved out from the corporate world to your own practice.
Yes.
So what was that transition? What did you saw, and what gives you the confidence to go that route, and how was it?
Thanks for asking that question, Rishi, because back in the day, it was a tough call to really begin an entrepreneurial journey of my own when I had a very cushy job at the Big Four. And obviously, when you're working with the Big Four, it comes with its own baggage of glamour that, she goes to the
Right.
Big Four.
Yeah.
But as I said, I grew up in a joint family and I have never seen anyone work for anyone. So I think I still have a very vivid recollection of that one evening when I was coming back home. And my mother used to be furious if the clock struck 7 p.m. and I wasn't home. Because once you get back home, you also have to take care of your home chores. It wasn't like बेटी घर पे आई है, बैग रखो और कोई पानी पिलाए, nothing. बैग खुद रखो, पापा आए, पानी पिलाओ. You know, that is the environment we've grown up in. So I think everything added together, I realized that if I can do so much for someone, it wouldn't take much if I start doing something for my own. And I think that is where the early seeds were sown of being an entrepreneur. I was quite young when I qualified, 22. So I think in another year's time, I started my entrepreneurial journey with Shivani Shah and Associates. And I'm very proud to say that today we are the leading chartered accountants in indirect taxation, not just in the eastern part of the country, but all over the country. So, you know, as they say na, it's not about the gift, it's about the grit. तो जज्बा था कि कुछ ना कुछ तो करना ही है, अपने लिए करना है. And I think that is why I, you know, do what I do today.
Correct. So जज्बा I think बहुत मैटर करता है सबकी जर्नी में. For example, even I think clearing CA exam एक
Oh yes.
अपने आप में ही बहुत बड़ा I think achievement. I mean personally all chartered accountant I'm sure feel that. And फिर उसके बाद corporate world में, and then again you telling the story of the women as a woman, you know, personally like my wife is also chartered accountant by the way, and I have one daughter, so I can see the way they work and the way men work. There's a little bit of difference in that sense, not that there is any big difference, but the kind of responsibility the women takes at home and their life is much different, and I always learn a lot from it. So thank you for sharing that moment.
Thank you.
So moving forward again, I'm just going through your life journey. So you from PwC to your practice, and now the next moment of going into kettlebell.
Yes.
So how that aspired? I mean, from where did you get that idea? कहाँ से वो जज्बा आपका kettlebell का आया? उसके बारे में बताइए.
So, Rishi, I've been someone who's never participated in a single sports event back in school or college. Always a backbencher when it came to extracurricular activities in sports. And unfortunately, back in the day, we grew up in institutions which believed in pushing only those few people who were good at it. So never really got a chance of ever being a public speaker or speaking up in school, or for that matter, participating in anything to do with remotely close to sports. And then I became a mother. Fast forward to 2015, I delivered a young boy, and growing up in a big family of 30, 40 people to a completely nuclear setup where my husband was traveling and still does 20 days in a month. Someone told me it takes a village to raise a child. I realized early on, I am my village. So, आपने पूछा ना, what was that moment which caused that tectonic shift? कि भाई आपने ये करना है. So I looked at myself in the mirror and I realized यार मुझे इस बच्ची को बहुत अच्छे से बड़ा करना है. You know, and then I came across this wonderful quote by Sadhguru which said that once you become a parent ना, you don't have to raise the kids, you have to raise yourself. And बच्चे अपने आप ही बड़े हो जाएंगे. Because they don't learn what you teach them, they learn by watching you.
That's true.
So I realized that जैसे एक 4 पहिए की गाड़ी, a car which has 4 tires moves on 4 wheels, and even if one of the tires is flat, the car would not move forward, right?
Correct.
So I realized that in my life, even the car of my life moves on 4 wheels. One is my professional wheel, where I'm an accomplished chartered accountant. I represent clients in boardrooms and courtrooms, and God willing, things are good there. Then the second wheel of life, which is my family life. I'm a very proud mother, a daughter, a wife, etc., etc. And that makes my family, you know, the people who are most proud of me, where you want to go back and share, you know, what you've done through the day. Then comes your social life, where you meet your extended family, maybe friends over coffee. And fourth पहिया ना miss हो रहा था life से, which is my personal wheel of life. So family life, professional life, social life. Fourth wheel of life पे अक्सर, I've seen this especially with women, that we don't want to work on this. So today, given that women are very nurturing by nature, we take a lot of pride in packing tiffins for our sons and husbands. So वी फील दैट चलो ये क्या हमारी पर्सनल लाइफ है? नहीं, आपने एक बहुत बढ़िया केस कर लिया, यू सेव द क्लाइंट crores of tax. Is that your personal life? No. So what is your personal life? So I looked at myself in the mirror and I told myself, what is my mojo? वो क्या चीज है जो मुझे खुश करती है? And then I had my eureka moment. My husband said that, I was postpartum about 7 kilos heavier. He said, join the gym. अब हमारे कल्चर में, हमारी फैमिलीज में जिम तो कभी देखा ही नहीं था, सुना ही नहीं था. But Rishi, I got very lucky that I found my coach and my mentor there, Mr. Arnab Sarkar. So, because Lavik, my son, was very small, about 6 months old, Mayank, my husband, was always traveling. Work was moving north. I didn't know ज़्यादा समय नहीं मिल पा रहा था. I came across this beautiful equipment of kettlebell. And वहाँ पे, for the sake of adding some variety and recreation, I started lifting it. But luck had it, I had to call it quits because संभल नहीं पा रहा था. And then one fine morning, my coach called me about a couple of weeks after I had left my gym that, hey, would you like to train with me? मैंने मन में पूछा, यार नेकी और पूछ बिल्कुल करेंगे. And that is how my journey started. For the longest, I thought I'm doing this only to lose postpartum weight. I thought I'm doing this only to stay fit. But I didn't realize there is someone who's living his dream in me, which is my coach, Mr. Arnab Sarkar. And they say, Rishi, that you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. And mentors do exactly that. So one takeaway from this podcast I'd like everyone to have is that find yourself a mentor at whatever age you are. I mean, it does not matter. A mentor can change your life. My son tells me that, there are only two ways of living life, Mama. One as if nothing is magic and one as if everything is magic. And I think now at this stage in life where I've really worked to be where I am, I feel that, mentors add that magic to your life. वो आपका हाथ पकड़ के आपके साथ नहीं करेंगे, but वो आपको बताएंगे कि ऐसा करना है आपको. And वो एक mentor ना, it can bring about that shift. For a person who was 80 kilos through her school life, who's never even gone close to the podium, to being India's first and only 6-time women world champion in a sports event, it takes a lot. And I think a lot of that came from my mentor. So that's how my journey into kettlebells began.
Great. I think you have given a very, very right perspective. And when I'm thinking about it, first of all, I must say that you have to be really lucky to get a mentor in life. For example, mentors can be from any part. I can really see can be from any. Being a chartered accountant will think like, okay, I should get a mentor like somebody super in education or accountancy or say economics or whatever. But then to recognize a mentor itself, I think that also it's an ability to do it. I would say not everybody can do it. I must appreciate that you have done it, that you found a mentor in a gym where you never have gone in your entire life, right?
Exactly.
I think that's a great learning for me also. Like when I go out, I mean, whatever I like and love, and somebody is ready to help, they can be your life changers.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? So thanks for that.
Thank you.
Okay. So on a lighter note, tell me what wakes more, kettlebell or the tax audit file?
I think being the homemaker of the family weighs the most because my spiritual guru always tells me that head high, heart humble. And the background that I come from, just to give you a perspective, my first talk on indirect taxation as a chartered accountant was in 2008 in Siliguri. And I remember I have very vivid recollection that I had to tell my mother weeks in advance. And talk के 2 दिन पहले my father and my mother said, sorry, not happening. कहाँ अकेले कैसे जाओगी? And this was 2008, Rishi. Fast forward to today, forget Siliguri, I can travel to Switzerland on a 1-day notice. And I have earned that, So I think जब आप अपने challenges को opportunity में बना देते हो ना, तब life में आपको पता चलता है यार बड़ा मजा है. So for me, I think being a homemaker is the most sacrosanct duty that I follow. And सबसे पहले मैं weight उसी को देती हूँ. और बचा kettlebells now, because kettlebells is now not a choice, it's a way of life for me. जैसे हम उठते हैं, कॉफी पीते हैं, मैं kettlebells करती हूँ. I was telling you before our podcast started that even if I'm traveling for a day, I travel with my kettlebell.
Correct. Yeah.
And as far as GST is concerned, I was sharing it with Jay that it's such a beautiful subject. It's such a beautiful law that अगर आप दिन का 2 घंटा 3 घंटा भी पढ़ो और फिर implement करो ना, you'll feel कि समय नहीं है हमारे पास. So I think as long as you enjoy what you do, you don't have to work a single day in your life. I think I enjoy these 3 roles so much that I don't think so. I really feel the weight. I do get overwhelmed at times, but then my mother always explains me one thing कि खुद के लिए कर रहे हो आप, किसी और के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो. तो don't throw your weight around. और अगर गिरते हो तो फिर वापस आपको गिर के उठना है, क्योंकि वो कहावत है ना, ये बादल ये कुछ पलकर हैं फिर छाकर इन्हें चले जाना है. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि वी डोंट हैव अ डाउन साइड्स. यू मे बी डूइंग ग्रेट बट यू मे नॉट बी फीलिंग ग्रेट, और दोनों में बहुत फर्क है. एंड देन क्या होता है ना, लाइक आप लाइफ में इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग एक्सटीरियर रखते हैं कभी ना कि आसपास आपके लोगों की एक्सपेक्टेशन हो जाती है यार ये तो बड़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. And you also realize that, you had to be strong because perhaps being strong was the only option you had. But sometimes there is a part which feels withdrawn, which feels vulnerable. And that is when I take to meditation. And I think that really, really helps to set the perspective straight. It gives you that sense that आपकी पूरी जो कायनात में एनर्जी है, स्ट्रेंथ है, विजडम है, सब आप ही के अंदर है. आपको बस उसे यूज करना है. एंड जब आप खुद के साथ समय बिताते हो बाय वे ऑफ अ मेडिटेटिव एक्सरसाइज, देन आई थिंक वो आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग उस चीज़ों की और बेहतर बनती है. और मैं अपने आप को हमेशा एक ही लाइन बोलती हूँ ना कि खुद को खोया तो क्या पाया. तो बस खोना नहीं अपने आप को, और दैट्स इट.
सुपर सुपर. खुद को खोया तो क्या
क्या
पाया.
पाया.
क्या बात है, जबरदस्त. आपने अभी बोला कि when you choose something you love, you don't feel like working, right? So I think
you don't have to work a single day in your life.
So that's a very very beautiful line in itself, because ultimately you have to spend 24 hours in a day, right? So now it's your choice. How do you do it? Whether you really struggle to get there, or it just goes like water flows through a river. So that's very nice. So on that note, I wanted to know, of course, choosing a career of being a chartered accountant or being in the corporate world, and then kettlebell, and then being a mother, you have to shift from different roles. So definitely this is something also goes through a lot of emotional stress at some time, because you have to balance your time is again 24 hours. So you have to sleep also. And then you need a little bit of support. So how important is family support in this matter?
So if you were to ask me that, मैंने अपनी लाइफ में एक प्रिंसिपल बनाया ऋषि, that always have someone to look up to, always have someone to look forward to, and always have someone to chase. I'm blessed with opportunities which were in no human hand, and I feel the Almighty has been very, very kind to me by giving me those opportunities and that wherewithal to mine on those opportunities and to work my way through. So he is someone I really look up to. एक है, मैं लास्ट वाला जो मैंने आपको बताया, someone to chase. I'm 42 today. My uncle once asked me when I qualified C at 22 that who's your hero. I said that Tauji, I'm still chasing my hero. He met me 10 years after, and as recent as before I was coming from Dubai, and he asked me, hero mila kya? I said, no sir, no Tauji, I'm still work in progress. I'm still chasing my hero. So I think I am who I want to be 10 years in advance. So that is someone I'm chasing. And now to answer your question of family support. Someone to look forward to. जब आप पूरी दिन के बाद जब घर जाते हैं, and you want those set of people to be most proud of you, and that is where your family comes. I'll not say to get that support has been easy. I come from a fairly conventional family where certain norms are set by the society, and women are not meant to, kind of break those barriers. But in my own way, I did. And I'm very proud of that journey I made and of the support that I've garnered from them. मुझे कुछ भी plate पे परोसा हुआ नहीं मिला था. I had to earn every goddamn thing for myself. That support of my parents, that encouragement of my husband, because with him it's very clear. You play your A game or you play no game. Whether you are a wife, you're an athlete, or you're a CEO or your mother, it's your A game or no game. And he's a perfectionist, an Aquarian or tea planter, which is a very deadly combination.
Correct. Yeah.
So to live up to that also becomes very difficult at times. But I think those few set of friends I have and family, they really mean the world to me. And my mother always tells me one thing, कि जब आप इस कठिनाइयों से निकलते हैं, लाइफ में challenges आती हैं, and you feel that यार इतना कुछ क्या ज़रूरी है लाइफ में करना, और कितनी चीज़ों को आपको फेस कर कर आगे बढ़ना पड़ता है, तो सबका समन्वय लेकर आगे बढ़ने में भी एक अपना ही मज़ा है. तो फिर मम्मा ने एक चीज़ मुझे समझाई कि झुकने से अगर रिश्ते बने तो झुक जाओ, झुकने से अगर रिश्ते बने तो झुक जाओ, बट बार बार आपको ही झुकना पड़े तो रुक जाओ. सो ये मेरे हस्बैंड ने बताया, मेरी मम्मी ने बताया, और बस इसी कुछ कुछ चीज़ों को लेकर आगे बढ़ रही हूँ. सम लाइफ प्रिंसिपल्स, लाइक माई हस्बैंड ऑलवेज टेल्स मी वन थिंग, दैट यू आर नॉट एन आइसक्रीम सेलर, इट्स नॉट योर जॉब टू मेक एवरीवन हैप्पी. सो ये भी मैंने अपने आप को बताया कि जब आप कुछ चीज़ें करेंगे तो शायद सबको उस चीज़ों से प्रसन्नता नहीं मिले, खुशी ना मिले, बट आपने किसी का दिल नहीं दुखाया, और आपने अपनी मेहनत और जज्बे से बड़ी शिद्दत से आपने वो पाथ अपने लिए चार्टर किया है, और उसमें आपको बस आगे बढ़ते रहना है. तो इसलिए मैं हमेशा यही कहती हूँ कि यदि आपके जीवन से लोग प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन उत्तम है. अगर आपके जीवन से लोग प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन उत्तम है, पर स्वयं के जीवन से अगर आप प्रसन्न हैं तब जीवन सर्वोत्तम है. सो आई जस्ट फॉलो दैट.
अपने जीवन से आप प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन सर्वोत्तम.
यदि लोग आपके जीवन से प्रसन्न हैं तो जीवन उत्तम है, पर यदि आप स्वयं अपने जीवन से प्रसन्न हैं तब जीवन सर्वोत्तम है, उत्तम से भी ऊपर. क्योंकि क्या होता है ना ऋषि, यू कांट pour from an empty vessel. In the quest of being a good wife, a good mother, a good employer, a good sister, a good daughter, a good so and so forth, अगर आप खुद पे ही नहीं ध्यान देंगे तो आप कैसे कर पाएंगे ना. You are energy, everything is energy. अगर आपको लगता है मेरे पास आप एनर्जाइज हो रहे हो, बड़ी माने एक अच्छी वाली फीलिंग आ रही है ना, इसमें हमें काम करना पड़ता है, एंड उसमें डिसिप्लिन, हार्ड वर्क, बहुत चीज़ों का मिश्रण होता है उसमें. और सबसे पहला इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है इन दिस फास्ट पेस्ड वर्ल्ड दैट यू आर लिविंग इन, कि अपने पे आपको ध्यान देना है. एंड वैसे तो हम भारतीय नारी हैं, दुर्गा भी है, काली भी है, सभी हैं, सो हम सबको लेकर आगे बढ़ते हैं, और उस चीज की ही अपने में एक मजेदारी एंड मैजिक है.
Yeah, very nice. So just to put, I mean, बहुत ही, first of all, I must congratulate you that you have a very emotional and a balanced way of thinking, and that's the way it comes out also. So very beautiful the way you have explained it, and the way it came out from you. It's something really to cherish for a long time. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Rishi.
And just to put in one line for what you have said is that once you feel good about yourself, like when I feel personally, I'm really good, happy, I'm in the right mood, you can do so much for your family, right? So with that, and family needs care at the end. So they come back helping you at the same time. So that's really great. So
वो भी ऋषि, एंड मुझे लगता है ना that ये being happy all the time is very overrated. जैसे अगर आप दुखी हैं तो रो लो ना, अगर आप खुश हैं तो खुश हो लो, बच्चों के साथ अगर आपको खुशी मिलती है आप वो काम करो. हर समय खुश रहना ये आपको किसने बोला है? नहीं दरकार है. So at the end of the day, when you work on yourself, your energy will speak. Even before you arrive, your energy arrives in the room.
Correct, yes.
And वो बोलते हैं ना that people who shine don't need the spotlight. बस यही बात है, खुद पे आप इतना काम कर लो कि जहाँ जाओ, you'll be the shining star. तो फिर आपको बाकी चीज़ों की परवाह करनी नहीं है. लेकिन you have to work because डिसिप्लिन, मेहनत, फोकस, ये सारी चीज़ों पे बहुत काम लगता है, और जो चीज़ें आप नहीं दिखा सकते हो लोगों को बिकॉज वो आपकी रोजमर्रा जिंदगी का एक पार्ट बनता है. एंड स्पेशली व्हेन यू अचीव अ सर्टेन पोजीशन इन लाइफ, यू डोंट वांट टू लुक बैक इनटू व्हाट मेड यू द पर्सन यू आर. You want to just keep working on being a better version of yourself. So why I share this side of my story is, which is also just the tip of the iceberg, so that people know that at the end of the day, when life throws lemons at you, make lemonade, which means that we have it in us to convert every goddamn challenge into an opportunity.
Right.
And growing up in a conservative family and then living up to that reputation and then doing so much, I've realized that at the end of the day, वो focus भी आपको बहुत help करता है. जैसे एक बार एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन ने बोला था ना, that a focused fool can achieve much more than a distracted genius. So आपने मुझे शुरुआत में पूछी who are you, मैंने अपने आप को बताया एक माँ, एक गृहिणी, a chartered accountant and an athlete. मेरा फोन शायद बज के भी बंद हो जाए, मैं फोन मैंने दोस्त यार बहुत कम है, तो वो सोशल व्हील ऑफ लाइफ पे अभी काम करना है मुझे. बट अभी पहले इतने सालों से पर्सनल व्हील पे कर रही थी, थोड़ा उसमें भी काम करना है. बट आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी सिलेक्टिव अबाउट थिंग्स आई डू. आई से नो टू मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स बिकॉज एक किताब पढ़ी थी एंड आई एम एन एविड रीडर, एंड वॉरेन बफेट की किताब थी, उसमें उन्होंने बताया दैट the difference between successful and very successful people is that the successful people say no to few things and the very successful people say no to almost everything. So आपको choose करना है कि आपको life में क्या चाहिए. आप सबको खुश नहीं बना पाओगे. And जो journey में आपके साथ है वो फिर आपकी life समझ जाएंगे कि हाँ भाई कोई नहीं. She is there for us, but she may not always be physically available.
Right. Yeah. I think that's very powerful what you just said in the last 30 seconds about saying no. I think this happens with not like chartered, it happens with everybody for that matter. So sometimes yes is becoming available. Even coming into practice, I'm sure you must be dealing with clients. So what happens is everybody expect you to answer the call, solve your problem right away, and do it for anything what they want from you. But ultimately, it's about you, how you want to portray and who you want to work with. Right?
Absolutely.
So saying a no and being super successful journey, it also comes with little bit of, believing in yourself, if I may say that.
Absolutely. And you will lose a lot of friends, if at all they are friends. But I'm okay with it because as they say, you have to choose whether you want a Lamborghini or a bus. A bus has 50 passengers and a Lamborghini has only 2. So अपने दोस्त यारों में भी मुझे ये पता है कि भाई if push comes to shove, I must have those 5 people around me जो मेरे साथ रहेंगे हर घड़ी. And I have that small tribe. अगर आप ऋषि मेरे साथ 10 दिन रहेंगे, आप देखेंगे कि 10 दिन में वही 5 लोगों का कॉल आता है, छठा कोई कॉल ही नहीं है मेरा. So I think I'm also very choosy about the company I keep because as they say, you're a product of your environment and a sum total of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. So I think these are the core principles I live my life by, and it's just made me into the person I am today.
Yeah, beautiful. So nice. So Shivani, so interesting first of all to listen to you. I'm really enjoying it, trust me, and learning at the same time I'm making my mental notes. So I've seen that you have done a lot of parenting workshops. So can you share some 3 management tips for all of us to learn from what you have to say?
So when I became a parent, I realized that parenting comes with no rule books. To each their own. मैंने 2 या 3 चीजें अपने आप को हमेशा समझाया. Number 1, that I will never strive to make my son learn or unlearn anything because he's watching me, and my way of life will be his way of life. And hence I've never really taken an effort to sit and teach him. Every morning before he leaves for school, he does his puja in the mandir. Surya Devta ko jal chadhana. I've never taught him to do that, but he sees me do it, so he does that. So that's number 1. Second thing, I always tell him, don't look up to anyone, don't look down to anyone. Just make sure that you follow your own path in life. And the third thing, Rishi, is that as I shared in the beginning, that I'm not raising a kid, I raised myself. And the only one thing I promised myself is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, ये सारी चीजें तो वो खुद ही समझ जाएंगे. I mean, with a 10-year-old today, you ask him the GDP of any country in the world, you ask him why Russia and Ukraine had a fight, he will have his 2 bits on that. And believe me, I've never taught him that.
Wow.
But the only one thing I strived was to give my child a happy home to grow up in. And I think once you do that, rest everything starts falling into place. So I think to all the parents out there who are watching that podcast, I just have one thing to say, that a happy parent is a happy kid. So make sure that you're a happy mother or a happy father. That's it.
Wow, beautiful. I think that kids needs love, and
Yeah.
and the kids we have today is not we were at our stage, so we cannot force things onto them. They have to do their own learning and go, but we need to nurture them well, as you said. So
Yes, and just one thing I'd like to add is a focus on discipline, Rishi, because Bruce Lee once said that I fear a man who practices one kick 10,000 times, and I don't fear a man who practices 10,000 different kicks. So it's the concept of focus. कि भाई बहुत discipline और focus से आपको करना है. He doesn't go to a single class. We haven't, outside of school, there are no classes he does except for one, and he plays the piano beautifully, the synthesizer. And that is one thing we've told him, that you have to do this whether you like it or you're not. So I think that early on, that sense of discipline and focus is what we've tried building onto him.
right, okay, nice. Okay, so as I just noted through going through your profile that you have started gym in 2016, right? And then you went for championship in 2018, just about 2 years. So it's a very small period time to really change your lifestyle, change your fitness level and everything. So how did you do it? Can you share a little bit about how do you transition so fast and also balanced your entire lifestyle with that?
So I think it became a way of life for me. I think अभी तक हमने जो बातें करी, it's basically a sum total of all of that, Rishi. Most important being the power of having a good mentor in your life, because he basically handheld me through my journey. And that one morning that I got a call from him changed everything for me.
Wow.
So I think after that, we've, in the last so many years, I've not missed a single session of my lifting. I think that is very sacrosanct to me, that I have to do it with an utmost level of discipline and dignity. And the second thing is obviously lifestyle changes, the environment that you thrive in. वो एक कहावत है ना, that if you keep a shark in a fish tank, it grows by 8 inches. But if you keep the same shark in an ocean, it grows by 8 feet. So it's the environment that matters. You are a sum total of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. I made sure that I'm surrounded by people who help me achieve the larger cause in life and not to hold me back. And one amongst them is definitely my husband, who's also one of my chief mentors in life. A lot of who I am is because of him. So I think that is the second one, that you change your environment and you take a conscious call to do that. And the third is that I can't undermine the importance of discipline. So there is a Japanese concept of decluttering, that, things which are not close to your heart, you start eliminating them. So we follow that as a matter of practice. So say, for instance, if I've got 2 t-shirts for myself from a shopping mall, they will not get into my wardrobe till I take out 2. And this we follow, all 3 of us, me, my husband and my son, as a matter of family policy. So that is what exactly I did in life also. Anything which was not adding value, I consciously chose to let it go. And I think a sum total of all of this has helped me do what I do. Needless to say that it's been extremely physically and mentally challenging. And I will share pictures of what happens when you do it, because when you are lifting a kettlebell, which is by and large a weightlifting sport, very popular in the European part of the world, but now also gaining momentum in Asia, you have to lift that particular kettlebell. I go up till 32 kilos now. In a given format for a given period of time. So for my 6th world champion, where I became the 6th-time world champion, we had about 150 athletes, and I received the ranking of CMS, which is basically a candidate of Master of Sports, which makes me India's only woman to have received that ranking in a kettlebell snatch lift of 1 hour format. And it takes a lot of physical resilience, and it's not easy because there are days when your hands are completely sore. But as they say ना, कि हिम्मत करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. So from someone who's never traveled abroad to making my first travel abroad, my brother was sent as my bodyguard, because my parents were like, almost, I had committed sacrilege, that Marwari girl, married, mother, and you are traveling abroad, and that too for sports. Oh my God, how can this just happen? it just didn't fit in the entire scheme of things till I received the letter from the Prime Minister of India, who I'm going to meet very shortly this year. And that's when people started realizing, yaar, kuch to baat hai. And my mother still feels that, I've come of age and I should stop lifting. I can break my back anytime. But so far, so good.
Right. Okay. Wow. So you lifting how many kgs?
I go up to
30.
32 kilos now.
Now, 32 kgs
Yes.
is quite a big
It
of
is.
weight.
It is.
An average man will be like 70, 80, and a woman would be like maybe 45 kg. Right? 45 kg.
Yeah, I am
that.
because हमें अपना weight भी maintain करना पड़ता है. Because even if you are 100 grams above your weight, then the dynamics change. So I play under the under 60 body weight category. 60 kgs.
So half of your body weight you are lifting, and
more than half.
So many snatches. Huh?
Sometimes we go up till 48 also.
Wow. So I'm sure
48 kilos. Yeah, that's more than half the body weight.
Right. So yeah, somebody who has not tried kettlebell, just go and pick it. It's really, really heavy. I've tried myself personally.
Right.
So, and I've sorry to cut you.
No, please go ahead.
So I have seen some pictures where you have your hands. उसमें काफी सारे wounds थे. And then you are writing reports. So there is a shift of mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strenuous exercise in the morning for 2 hours or 1 hour, whatever is your schedule. And then going and writing reports itself is a great shift. So how does that adds to your energy level in the day? Means after
because lifting bells doesn't pay bills. That's for starters. And well, as I said, Rishi, that once you enjoy doing what you do, you don't have to work a single day of your life. But there are certain days when you're extremely overwhelmed and you really want to be that weak person so that people can come and you can be that small child all over again. And then I tell myself these few lines. राहें जहाँ तक जाएंगी राहगीर वहाँ तक जाएगा. राहें जहाँ तक जाएंगी राहगीर वहाँ तक जाएगा. तुम दरिया से क्यों पूछते हो नीर कहाँ तक जाएगा. तानो धनुष की डोर साधो निशाना मंजिल पर. बाकी देख लेंगे तीर कहाँ तक जाएगा.
तीर कहाँ तक जाएगा. क्या बात है. जबरदस्त. So I'm sure going through this journey of your chartered accountant, you have done very successfully your practice, as I just heard you, and then reached the world champion, and not only once, you have done it 6 times. So there's always that best moment, personal best moment. What is that? I want to listen to your personal best moment.
For someone who's never tasted what is being successful in sports as a child or a growing up adult, to then having the national anthem played for you, with the Indian flag being hurled very high vis-a-vis the other countries, I think that was my eureka moment. And when you have Jana Gana Mana played for you, and then, rongte khade ho jata us samay.
Correct.
And then people are like, okay, there is this girl who does not appear to be that strong. I've been given to understand I don't look like an athlete. So I think that's been my eureka moment, honestly. But as I said, Rishi, I'm still chasing my hero. I think the best is yet to come.
Best is yet to come. But yeah, definitely, जनगण मन जैसा आपने कहा,
वो बड़ी special वाली feeling है. Nothing can take that away from you.
Nothing.
I mean, you have tears flowing, you have blood oozing out of your palms, and you have so many, crowds thronging in thousands who are clapping for you, cheering for your country. And then when you make your nation proud, you feel that that is your way of, giving back to society and the country. So मैं हमेशा ये लोगों को बोलती हूँ, fitness पे भी, that if you are a fit mother, you get a fit family. You raise a fit family. A fit family is a fit citizenry, and a fit citizenry is a fit nation. आप देखो कितना कुछ आप social या आपके healthcare system पे आप बोझ नहीं बनोगे. So I think we have our own way of doing our bit for our country. And honestly, it never started with the idea of being great or doing something great. I was just doing my job, and all of this, I consider as very transient and just a byproduct of my hard work.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, it's great. I mean, always a proud Indian. I'm sure always this national anthem gives you. Even our, you will see when you come to our event, every time we play national anthem, trust me, it gives me goosebumps. And
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, every chartered accountant sitting in the rooms feels the same, because that's the best. And I'm proud to have you with us. And
Thank
having you also gives us, you will not realize, but having a chartered accountant who is achieving something different at the same time, it gives us so much,
I'm
happiness.
very
Trust me.
happy.
Thank you. So you've spoken about your Eureka moment about national anthem. Just going back a little bit on your first world championship, going to lift your first kettlebell, and you don't know whether you will be the champion or you might just give a trial and come back again next year. So how was that winning the first kettlebell championship? When you lifted and when it was announced, just share a little bit of that moment with us, please.
So I was very nervous. I'm a nervous wreck when it comes to lifting at competitions, and that's when I meditate. And आप कितनी well prepared हो ना, मुझे लगता है that वो fear तो रहता ही है. At least I faced that fear. And I was traveling with a contingent of all men. Anyway, I think that itself was a huge thing for me, a big mental barrier to, break. And I thought I may just get lost, but I was very fortunate to have extremely cooperative and well-meaning co-athletes with me. And the temperatures were -3.
Wow.
And when you go from a 35-degree to a -3, anyway, it seems not just a shift of climate, but a complete shift of mental space. And when I went on stage, when my name was announced to perform, I just went, I lifted, and I came back. I did a few reps slower than what my expectation was, and my co-athlete said that, "Buddy, yaar, तुमने गलत हाथ से शुरू कर लिया. I start with my left hand because my left is the stronger arm vis-a-vis the right."
Okay.
I said, "पता ही नहीं था मुझे तो." And then after the end of 3 days, when my name was announced, the national anthem was played. I was at the podium. I was carrying the national flag on me. I just feel, Rishi, that, words fall short to express what I felt at that point in time. And that's when I told myself that life is all about the experiences you live. And that's when I told myself that happiness, success, this has to be a way of life. These are all, a part and parcel of the journey of life and not a destination. So I keep telling myself, picture abhi baki, abhi to aur bahut kile fateh karne hai. This is just the beginning.
You are still finding your hero. So
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sure the energy level and the enthusiasm you have will take you many more
Thank you.
achievements. So that's very inspiring. Always good to hear that story, and it's really I can imagine what it would be, having your national flags with you and the anthem playing. Something really out of
It's beyond words.
yeah, super. You spoke about a little bit during your journey of preparing about you spoke few things around discipline. I want to little bit understand more about the discipline part from you. You have finished your CA, then you moved to corporate world, then you moved to your own practice, then to Kettlewood, and then managing the family, and your husband travels a lot, and your parents are there with you. So of course, everybody needs a bit of your time. Or the full day must has to split into certain hours and this and that. But you can't always say that, okay, 8 to 9 I'll do that. It's not
Yes.
easy to do it that way. But it needs a little bit of a discipline to be maintained, like to say no or to cut off the things which are not required. So tell us, how do you manage your discipline? Like what do you follow a schedule, or have your mentor has told you something, or you like, how do you define your discipline?
So I have made discipline a way of life now. 2 or 3 things that I follow religiously. That I have learned to schedule my priorities. I don't prioritize my schedule. So if it's on my priority, I'll always land up doing it. So I make 3 priorities of the day, and I know that I have to achieve it. I have to achieve it. Secondly, as I said, you can't outrun a donut. That means you can't beat your environment. Today, if you lift that cup of water to have a sip of water, believe me, the next second I'll do it. आपने किया तो मुझे भी करने की instinct हुई. So I made my environment around that helps me thrive in a way that is well-meaning and helps me achieve the larger goals of life. आज office हो या घर हो, nothing will stop if I'm not there. So I invested very heavily into building my support structure around me, even if it's saving crores of taxes, because अब इंडिया में तो GST की नोटिस 100 करोड़ के नीचे की तो आती नहीं है. So, you can't treat your work like hobby ki bhai ho jayega. But nothing stops even if I'm not there. And the same thing is in the house. So I think, again, building and investing in an environment where you know that is very important for you to achieve what you wish to achieve. And third is being very resilient and telling myself that I'm doing this for myself and it's your life, make it large. I think that's about it.
Yeah, very nice, I think. The first one which we talk about the priorities, because I can imagine, in the entire day you get lot of tasks on your table, like do this, that, a lot of pressing tasks, always there is
Absolutely.
something pressing. But then to prioritize what is important for you and your family is something you can always decide, but whether to say no to it or to do it is your
But
choice.
I think even, जब आप कुछ करने जाते हो ना तो पूरी कायनात आपके साथ लग
Yeah,
जाती है.
correct.
So I've grown up in a Marwari family where kachori and pakodi and samosa was a way of life. I've not touched gluten in the last 10 years. Initially, my parents were very flabbergasted. अरे ऐसे थोड़ी होता है खा के बड़ी हुई हो अब ऐसे. Now whenever I go, my meals are made accordingly. Not to say कि बहुत कुछ हाई-फाई रहता है, वही घर की चीजें रहती हैं, but minus the gluten. That means for someone to even get that shift as a family was a big deal. So वही होता है ना that when you are true to the cause of something and people know that you are doing it willfully और बड़ी मेहनत से आप कर रहे हो, फिर वो सब आप ही के साथ लग जाते हैं. और रोजमर्रे की जिंदगी में देखिए मैनेजमेंट और ये सब तो चलता ही रहता है. I don't believe in multitasking. I think multitasking are chains of gold. But as I said, if you have it on your priority, you'll always have the time to do it. And one
Correct.
more important thing, Rishi, is the fortune of having good friends around. I think I choose very wisely the kind of people I want to hang out with. And I follow this 8-minute rule with my best friend, my partner who's here, Rohit. I believe that जब आप life में low हो and you need to speak to someone, so ऐसा हुआ कि I messaged him that, are you free? Or hi. तो he got back to me after, an hour or two और बस बात खत्म हो गई. 2 दिन बाद जब मिला तो उन्होंने पूछा कि what happened? You're looking a little off. So मैंने बताया that I was going through something. तो he said, अरे आपने बताया क्यों नहीं मुझे? We would have spoken about it. I said, मैंने तो आपको लिखा था hi. He said, how on earth will I come to know कि ये hi आपने मुझे कोई problem share करने के लिए लिखी है? फिर we have the 8-minute rule because science proves it that if you are feeling not so good, it takes just 8 minutes to basically speak to someone who cares for you. And you can be in a better state of mind. So now we follow the 8-minute rule that, hey, do you have 8 minutes on you?
Correct.
So I think these little tricks have helped me.
Yeah, great. And yeah, very much. And also one thing I noted from the discussion is that sometimes you have to say it also.
Absolutely.
कई बार क्या होता है आपके साथ वो होता है आपके अंदर चल रहा है but you're not sharing it and taking all the pressure on you. But the family is there to listen and there are friends like, your special
Absolutely.
friends, 5 friends or 2 friends, whatever you get it. But you have to take it out also and talk to them and
Absolutely.
solve those issues. Yeah, super. Going back to your journey, especially the kettlebell sport, when we look at, there is, and for that matter, even your practice as a chartered accountant, there is a bit of an expectation from the crowd, from your family, and by yourself also from what you do. So, but sometimes what happens is you could be like at the high one day and you could be low another day. But what I think would matter is keeping consistency in that, whether it's your eating habits or your sleeping habits or how do you spend your time. So how important is consistency for you and how do you maintain it? Share a little bit about that, please.
I'd say if you're persistent, you will get it. And if you're consistent, you will keep it. Now, winning 6 gold medals is not an easy task. The one thing that has kept me going is a sense of consistency. I tell myself that I don't need to do big things in life. I need to do smaller things, but I need to do them well. And I think this is what I do. I don't miss a single session of training. If I'm on a particular diet, I follow it to the T. And that's it, Rishi. I think just having that अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट आपको ये करना है और फिर वो चीज़ें हो जाती है बिकॉज नाउ इट बिकम्स अ वे ऑफ लाइफ एज आई सेड इफ यू कम टू माई हाउस फॉर अ कप ऑफ टी यू नीड टू गिव मी अ हेड्स अप बिकॉज आई हैव टू फर्स्ट सेंड समवन टू गेट अ पैकेट ऑफ बिस्किट्स. We don't eat biscuits in the house. My son is 10-year-old. I've never had a single opportunity of hiding stuff from him कि बहुत मीठा खा लेगा या चिप्स खा लेगा. आप कितनी रख दो, उसने कभी माँ बाप को देखा ही नहीं है खाते हुए, तो doesn't come naturally to him.
Right.
So I think it's very important to be consistent, and I keep telling myself that if you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you shall keep it.
Right. Okay. On the lighter side, do you have cheat days? चलो आज
I do. But that's not going on record because if this goes to my coach, he's going to slaughter me.
Nice. Super.
I do have my cheat days.
Okay. And one lesson from fitness, and since you are very fit and your fitness is one of, I think, the goal which you always work for. One lesson for fitness that makes you a better accountant.
A fit body gives you a fit mind. Says it all.
Right.
And needless to say that the way you look, the way you appear, your energy commands respect. You don't have to demand it. So more than often when you're dealing with clients or you're dealing with departmental officers or for that matter, even appearing before tribunals and courts, they know that she's a powerhouse, not just of physical resilience, but also of mental resilience. And there are no cutting corners with me around. And I think that kind of helps.
Yeah, that keeps you sharp, right?
Keeps me sharp, or at least lets the other person know that she's pretty sharp.
Yes. Right.
So either way, it works for me.
Super. Very nice. I think you mentioned somewhere that whatever you do, you try to be in that 1 percentile range. Right?
Yes.
So getting to that 1 percentile range needs a lot of planning, lot of I would say giving up on things, and then also ensuring and keeping the confidence, self-confidence on you that you will get there. So how do you do that? Tell us a little bit. What do you 1 percentile mean to you?
Rishi, honestly, I came across this quote, and it's by Peter Drucker, who once said that there is nothing as inefficient as doing something efficiently, which should not be done at all. I'll repeat. There is nothing as inefficient as doing something efficiently, that which should not be done at all. Meaning what? That जो चीजें आपको करनी नहीं है, उनको आप drop करो. So I really believe in outsourcing. I believe that अगर आपने किसी को कोई चीज से इंटरेस्ट किया है, whether it's your gym coach, whether it's your someone who's doing up your hair, you have complete faith on that person. उसके बाद पीछे नहीं हटना है. So I think that helped me to eliminate a lot of things in life and just do what I wanted to do. So back in the day when I was doing service tax, I was a lone warrior. मैं देख रही थी मेरे आसपास लोग ऑडिट हैं, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स पढ़े, और यहाँ पे मैं एकमात्र फाइनेंस एक्ट लेकर बैठी हूँ. एंड देन today in hindsight, that was the best decision I made, because now the indirect tax landscape in India is all about GST. And everything of service tax is now migrated into GST. So I have an edge vis-a-vis the other people who are now taking up GST, because that seems to be very lucrative now. Again, when I took up kettlebell sports, I realized that it's a niche sports which does not have a lot of recognition in the country, but I really wanted to do it. So मैंने कभी भी कुछ ग्रेट होने के लिए नहीं किया. मैंने वही चीजें की जो मेरे दिल को भाए. लेकिन I followed this policy that I'll have extreme, horses blinkers on, पहन के काम करना है. दाएं बाएं फिर नहीं देखना मुझे. Even with my son, he does not go for a single class. As a mother, on school groups, you are inundated. Tennis class, lawn tennis class, golf class, horse riding class, chess class. I was like, अगर आप एक बच्चे को थ्राइव नहीं करने दोगे, उससे क्या करना? You have to leave that person with an empty mind to be able to understand what his or her liking is. So my son, today you pick up any piece of world news, he can give you an update on that. He does beautiful origami, because he does 3 hours of regimented physical training every day. And who is he playing with? My drivers and my servants. आप क्रिकेट खिला लो, फुटबॉल खिला लो. सो ये मैंने अपने आप को यही बोला था कि आप एक चीज पकड़ो, और उस चीज को जब आपने पकड़ लिया ना, तब भाई साहब उसे हमें छोड़ना नहीं है. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई डिड विद सर्विस टैक्स एंड देन GST, एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई डिड आल्सो विद केटलबेल स्पोर्ट्स. I mean, and since I am the person I am invited to play a lot of sports, whether it's cricket, ladies cricket, and आजकल ये pickleball बड़ा चला हुआ है कि मैम आप आइए, and I can't do it. My coach does not allow me to do it. So I think that has helped me, that tunnel vision.
Right.
That's really helped me.
Correct. I think you have also while explaining this, what I realized, you also shed a bit of light on the leadership there. Because as a leader, it's not possible that you know everything, right, in life. Sometimes
Exactly.
you have to get your team work for you, and you have to believe in them that they do it. So being a leader sometimes makes a huge difference to the people around you, because if you believe, you can uplift, and that's how the organization comes up with you. So that's great. Thank you for that. Okay, so I mean, your proud moments, first of all, 6-time world championship, and then I'm sure you never would have thought of or planned that you will get a letter, your father will get a letter from our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. So how was that moment? Tell something about that. Is something I think really out of the world.
Yeah, it was a personal handwritten letter, and it's a long letter where he speaks in detail about my contribution, not just as a parent and athlete, but also as a chartered accountant. So I think it just touched the right chords with my family, with my fraternity, and also with my athlete community. And I was out for a client visit at a place called Jamuria. It was about 10:30, 11 p.m. And my brother shared a letter on the family group.
Oh.
No, he wrote, he told me that the Prime Minister has written to you. And how younger brothers are, I thought that he is fooling around and having the time of his life, to which I said that I'm pretty fagged out and let's talk tomorrow. And then in some time, he posts this letter on the family group where we are about 30, 40 members. And I was like, no, he's maybe, manufactured this letter, because it's a pretty detailed letter for the Prime Minister to be speaking about. And then I realized that my father actually received that hard copy also. The soft copy first came on an email. And for the minute, I just obviously went to the mandir, folded my hands in gratitude, because I think gratitude is one science that helps you keep happy. Gratitude reciprocates. So I was very happy. I told my husband, knowing how he is, he's like, great, but let it be, rest on it. Abhi aage ki socho kya karna hai. That's the family I belong to. You never really feel very great about yourself, because you're made to understand abhi aur bahut kaam karna hai aapko, which is also good in a way. It helps you be humble. But yes, I had my collars up moment. I was wearing a collared shirt, so I just did this, and I told my son that, wake up, you've got school tomorrow, but I really need to share this piece of news with you. And I think I was very happy. But the one thing as a takeaway, Rishi, which was very solid, was that the fraternity as a whole came together to understand what is the value of having a practicing chartered accountant who's as active as they are, and yet pursuing something out of passion and making a nation proud. And also within the family, they realized she is finally not lifting bells just to be fit. She's doing much more than that. So I think a combination of all that made all of them very happy. But now, sometime very soon, I'm going to meet him in person. And I think that is what I'm really waiting for.
Yeah, really. We'd like to see some pictures and videos once you are there.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yes.
you'll make all of us proud, definitely.
Thank you.
So, on the lighter side, what gave you more, I would say, रोंगटे कहाँ आपके ज्यादा खड़े हुए जब आपका सीए का फाइनल का रिजल्ट आया, आपको लगा था, या when kettle bell का जब आपको रिजल्ट आया, where you felt little bit, एकदम जैसे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं ना, अलग सा मोमेंट होता है वो.
I think CA any day. Because maybe I was just 22. When I started lifting bells, I was 35. As they say now, you don't go through life, you grow through life. तो वो 10 सालों में शायद लाइफ को थोड़ा बहुत समझ लिया था मैंने. लेकिन आज भी जैसे मैंने बताया, I have my weak moments. I'm still working to be a best version of myself. But yes, if I was to keep lifting kettlebells, जहाँ पे जितना physical resilience लगता है, यहाँ पे उतना ही mental resilience लगता है. तो in fact, इंस्टीट्यूट में उन्होंने यही बताया मुझे that now you have to speak that how does the CA course help you to be the athlete you are, and also vice versa. So I think the entire chartered accountancy course and the grind that you go through, it really helps you be the person you are. And then that transcends into many other roles you play, whether that is as a wife, you know how to manage numbers with your husband, whether it's managing in-laws because you studied a fair bit of law,
Right.
and then whether it's managing athletics because you know that at the end of the day, luck has a bad habit of favoring those who work for it. So अगर आप मेहनत और शिद्दत से काम करोगे, बाकी तो वो ऊपर वाला देख
ऊपर
लेगा.
वाला देता है.
बिल्कुल.
Yeah, very rightly
ये
said.
95% हमारे हाथ में है, 5 उनके हाथ में रहता है. मैंने बोला, और मैं तो ये विश्वास ही नहीं करती हूँ जो लोग बोलते हैं कि काम करो और फल की प्रार्थना मत करो. अरे मैं काम कर रही हूँ, फल मैं क्यों ना मांगू? बिल्कुल, लेकिन पूरी मेहनत से आपको काम करना है, और जब आपके कंट्रोल से निकल जाए वो चीज, तब आप छोड़ दो. क्योंकि गौर गोपाल दास ने ना एक बार एक बताई बात, अगर आप वारी करके कुछ चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो तो वाई वारी. सो वो मैंने अब चिंता करना मैंने छोड़ दिया है. अब जो है इट्स अ वे ऑफ लाइफ एंड दैट्स इट.
Yeah, but you give your 100%.
Yeah.
Basically,
You have to give every ounce of your body, every iota of yourself. And obviously anyone who's been through the CA course will know what it takes.
Yeah, CA की याद मत दिलाओ. मुझे I still remember after finishing the CA, even for few years I was having dream कि अभी मैं एक में fail हो गया. So that will definitely going to be the best movie.
Yeah,
I
so
think
I live that life every day till now. When I'm 32 से आगे जाती हूँ तो हाथ ऐसे कांपते हैं. तो my sir said I've had enough of you. आप पहले डर लीजिए, फिर आप लिफ्ट कर लीजिएगा. सो अब थोड़ा थोड़ा सर का भी एटीट्यूड चेंज हो रहा है कि भाई हो गया, जितना डरना था, अब आगे बहुत लंबी रेस बाकी है.
Very nice, super, loved it. So now you selected CA as a profession. If you were not CA, what would you have chosen as a path? Were you an athlete, like, or?
I think I'd have just been doing nothing at all. Honestly, I'm not very aspirational by nature. I'm not someone who strives to be great. But as I said, that I'm strong because perhaps being strong was the only option I had. And I'm a product of challenges. I'd not like to speak in details about those challenges. But yes, I think CA was just a natural choice, belonging to a family जहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि सब मेहनत कर रहे हैं, भाई हमें भी कुछ कर ही लेते हैं हम. So that's how CA came. Again, we were not allowed to travel out for education or to go to an MBA college. So I think that was a very natural choice we had. As far as athletics is concerned, I shared that I started my journey to just to be a fit mom. And I never knew that I'll be holding the national tricolor high on foreign soil. So I think both these things found me rather than me finding them.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Super. Okay. I think let's do some fire round questions. I think maybe let's see what spontaneous part of you brings it. I mean, obviously, you have already taken us through a very, I would say, a journey with lot of proud moments, but at the same time, a journey which is very satisfactory at the same. I can feel that satisfaction when you talk that you have done your hard work, you have put your best efforts, and God has helped on the way, and very satisfied with all what has gone past. So that's very interesting. Let's see some 5 round questions from you. One book every CA student should read.
The Atomic Habits. It's life-changing.
Life-changing.
It's life-changing.
Okay. Tax or training, which gives you more adrenaline?
Tax.
Opa, super. Your go-to stress buster?
My friend Rohit.
A failure that has become a blessing later on?
A lot of them, actually. So, while I qualified chartered accountancy, life was good. But when I did my first world championship, although I got the title of a world champion, I fell short of a few repetitions of my PR. I think that has helped me. So I think I'm work in progress. Every day is a learning for me. I really can't pinpoint one single failure.
Right. Post-workout meal or snack, which you love?
Protein.
Protein.
Absolute. I have my friend Rajiv. He has a brand called Dames. And I stack up myself with lots of protein right after my workout.
Right. Interesting. So do you inspire to go more into fitness or go into profession?
Whatever rocks your boat. आपको जिस चीज से दिली खुशी मिले आप वही काम करें. मैंने कभी भी महान बनने के लिए ये सब नहीं किया, अपने लिए किया. And in the process, all of this came as a byproduct, Rishi. So I think whatever gets you your innate sense of happiness, find your why, because वो कहावत है ना that he who has his why can endure almost anyhow. My why was a finite why of being a fit parent. And that's made me sit here today. So find your why, you'll figure out your how.
One myth about kettlebell sport, which you want to say.
Mothers can't lift.
Mothers can't lift.
I was given to understand for the longest that mothers can lift only babies. Here I am lifting more than 32 kilos and I've not broken my back yet. So I think it's all in the mind.
It's all in the mind. Super. So super. I think you have handled those questions with fire, but bit of a philosophy, your own philosophy about life. That makes it even more, I would say, valuable for us to learn from it. Thank you so much for that. So you have achieved. I'm sure you're still looking for your hero, right? So what's the next chapter? What's the next?
I have my next World Championship coming up in 2026 in the US. I'm preparing for that currently, which is a lot of hard work, takes a lot of tenacity and discipline. Work is moving north. I'm pursuing law, and that's also keeping me busy. My husband is an adult who refuses to grow, so I'm handling 2 babies. My son is 10. So I think what I was doing, I'm still doing that. And I'm pretty happy in the space I am.
Super. So yeah, thank you very much. I think we are coming towards the end of our podcast.
Yes.
One message you have for the young entrepreneurs and especially for the women you want to give.
Well, Rishi, I mean, the entire talk has been my life journey. There is so much more I'd like to share, maybe. But once you find that resilience to see every challenge as an opportunity, life starts unfolding magic. I think never question what life has planned for you. Why me तो कभी हमें पूछना ही नहीं है, because life is actually 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. And last but not the least, that कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चढ़ती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है. मन का साहस रगों में उत्साह भरता है. चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है. आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, क्योंकि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती.
क्या बहुत जबरदस्त. थैंक यू शिवानी जी. आई थिंक अगर एक पूरी ऑडियंस सामने होती तो तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट से जो है आपको पूरा
नहीं, आई एम सो हैप्पी, ऑनर्ड एंड प्रिविलेज्ड व्हेन आई शेयर्ड दैट दुबई आईसीआई ने बुलाया है. एवरीवन बैक इन द country is extremely happy and proud. I know I've done a lot to deserve this, but it also takes a lot. So my special thank you to Jay, to the ICI Dubai for hosting me. I consider it as an extreme honor and a proud privilege. And I hope to be associated with you guys for a very, very long time. Thank you for making me a part of your family.
Thank you so much. So thank you very much. तो हम अभी इनसे फिर मिलेंगे with after a break in our event. So till then, stay tuned.